Hello everybody, I am Mudflap. I am not a video reviewer. I don't even have a good camera. I have this middle of the line webcam. My kids use it to talk to their grandparents on Skype. But I do have a beta model Variable Voltage Reo Grand. And these are coming out soon. Thought I'd talk to you about it. Variable Voltage Reo Grand. Right now I have this going with a clear dual coil cartomizer. Not my favorite thing to use on a juice feeder, but it's up there for a reason. I'll get to that. The Variable Voltage Grand uses the not SIGs chip, which is up here. It's behind that Delrin cover, right on top of the battery stack. I'm using two AW IMR 18650 batteries, 700 mAh each. You adjust the voltage with this little dial here, just like on the not SIGs Buzz Pro. You turn it toward the juice bottle, you're adjusting your voltage down. You turn it the opposite direction, you're adjusting the voltage up. You can run IMR 18350 batteries in this mod, or you can run two 16340 batteries. AW-IMR are the recommended batteries for all Reo models, but if you like to use your protected lithium cobalt batteries, just a word of warning. I have these Trustfire protected 18350 batteries, and I found that they are too long to go into the Variable Voltage Reo Grand. The IMR battery stack, fine, no problem. The protected 18350s, too long, can't use them. So, but if you want to use protected batteries in your Variable Voltage Reo Grand, 16340s will work. And also IMR 16340s, they'll fit in there too. Voltage range. What is the voltage range? Well, it's the same as the Buzz Pro, same as the Variable Voltage Woodville. It's the same electronics. But just so you can see what it is, let's run a little voltage meter. I'll turn the dial all the way toward the juice bottle. See if it shows up on this inexpensive webcam. And let me tilt it this way. Okay, 3.29, lowest setting. Turn it all the way up. Just turn the dial, no screwdrivers. 5.3. 5.6. Yeah, I bumped the dial all the way to the right. I didn't have it the first time. Okay. A lot of dual coil cartomizer fans out there, and a lot of devices have, or variable voltage devices have amp limiting protections built in that won't let you run a lot of voltage through a dual coil cartomizer. The 1.5 ohm dual coil cartomizer has two 3 ohm coils wired in parallel, and they can take a lot of voltage without really burning up your e-liquid. But just running them on an unregulated mod, unsatisfying bake for me. I think they need, I like my dual coil cartos set right around 4.5 volts under load. And I'm tinkering with I'm just turning the dial, hitting the button, trying to find that 4.5 under load. So I can show you. And it's real easy. You just turn the dial Voltage meter is not a must-have, but it's handy if you like to know what voltage you're set at. I recommend, if you're going to get one of these, you just turn it down to the lowest setting, put your juice in, put your Addy, your Cardo, whatever you're going to use, take a vape, bump the voltage up a little bit, take a vape, and when you find where you like it, that's where you like it. Who cares what the number is? But this is a little toy for me, and I like to fiddle and play, so purpose of the video, there we go, 4.5 under load. Let me unscrew this cartomizer. I've got mail. 4.7, no load. So 0.2 of a volt drop under load on a dual coil. That's pretty good. So put the Cardo back on. Like the other metal Reo models, door just slides into place, and those two dovetail grooves, two magnets at the top hold it. Good to go. The button, it's on the side. And I don't know if you can see it on this cheap webcam, but there's a recessed area in the body of the Reo, and there is a clicky button inside. So run my hand up and down the side of the mod where the button is. I'm not firing it. If I want to fire it, I got to put a finger or a thumb in that little recessed area, and it's very easy to find, not looking. There it is. And it takes just a little bit of pressure. You hear and more so feel that click when it fires, and you know you're good to go. So with my thumb, very easy to fire. Great tactile feedback. Index finger. Great job on that button design. A lot of people on the Reo Grand and Reo Mini they weren't big fans of the top button. I love this button. Reo Grand, top button, no problem. But for people with arthritis, carpal tunnel, I think they'll really like this button. One thing, this is a beta model. I told Rob that I did not need an on-off switch with the recessed button. I just didn't think I was going to have any problems with accidental firing, and I didn't need an on-off switch. That, in my mind, that was just one more thing that could potentially go wrong in the circuit. Not a complicated circuit, but I like to keep it simple. So Rob built this Reo without an on-off switch. The production models will have an on-off switch, and it'll be right here on this Delrin insert above the battery stack. It'll be just a little switch right here. You slide it on, off. So you want to turn your Reo off. Ladies, carry purses, put it in your purse. It will not fire. If anything, I don't see how anything is going to bump up against this button and make it fire unintentionally, but I suppose it's possible. There will be an on-off switch on the production models. My beta model doesn't have one. I don't need it. Size comparison. Reo Grand. Let me back up from the camera. Reo Grand variable voltage. And you see, oh man, look at the fingerprints on this mod. Beautiful polished aluminum, but oh man, it's a fingerprint magnet from hell. Okay, you see, it is taller than the Reo Grand, and that's just necessary to accommodate the variable voltage electronics. Not a huge mod. People going around with their Provaris, Buzz Pro, Saber Touch, and their Cardo tanks, you know. This is actually a smaller form factor. Size comparison, Reo Mini. Reo Mini, the black and gold. And line them up, bottom. And you see it's considerably bigger than the Reo Mini. Variable Voltage Woodville. Feels so great in the hand, vape's great. Mine has an 801 connection. I asked for that. I like 801s on my wood mods, my juice feeders. They come standard 510 connectors though, but it's pretty much the same height as the Variable Voltage Woodville, and of course not as wide. The backside of the Variable Voltage Reo Grand, I don't know if you can tell in this cheap webcam, but he has actually rounded the edges on the backside. So it's, I mean, on the Grand and the Mini, the edges are rounded. I mean, you don't have sharp corners biting into your hand when you hold it. But basically, he just domino mods. On the Variable Voltage Grand, he rounded it more, and it feels so great in the hand. I love this mod. Rob could say, "Hey, I need you to send that mod back," and I'd have to say, "Hey, Rob, I love you, but no, you're not getting this mod back." 18650 Woodville. Little size comparison because I have it here. 18650 Woodville. Line up the bottoms, and you can see that the Variable Voltage Grand is just a little bit taller, not a lot at all, a little bit thinner. The wood mods feel so good in the hand. I have two of them, love them, bake them every day. But for out and about Reo to carry, variable voltage, you got the juice feeding. Everybody knows about Reo juice feeding. You got the bottle, tube goes to the bottom of the bottle, and you just give it a little squeeze. If you're using an atomizer, it doesn't take a lot to feed it at all. Cardos are more forgiving. A lot of people like to use cardos on their bottom feeders. And if you are a dual coil cardomizer fan and you're tired of topping them off, you want variable voltage to fine tune that vape to where you like it on your dual coils, I can't recommend the Variable Voltage Grand enough. I prefer atomizers, but I wanted to show you how it works with that. So there it is. Quick, non-professional look at the Variable Voltage Reo Grand. It's a great mod. I think he's shooting for June 12th for the first run of Grands, Variable Voltage Reo Grands, to go on sale. And he is building a lot. And he is going to sell a lot of these Reos. They're great. The community at the Reo subforum on ECF is very helpful. You have questions, you're unclear about something, you can go post a question. Usually somebody's around that can help you. Customer service, Rob is the best. If your mod is not working the way you want it to work, you can call him, email him, private message him. He will get back to you. He will get you sorted out. He stands behind his work, and we love him for it. So, great things coming out of Reo Mods LLC. Variable Voltage Reo Grand. It's a winner. If you're looking to get one, you will be able to get one, and I can't say enough good things about it. So, thank you for watching this very unprofessional, rough, horrible video, but there it is. It is what it is.